Welcome back to another NBA 2K25 Courtside Report. Today, we're breaking down all things new in MyNBA mode. I'm Chris Manning, and I'm joined today by producer Jeff Schrader on the mode, who's going to discuss all these exciting new things with the fans.
One of our favorite features is MyNBA eras. We added it 2K23. We got 4 new eras. Last year, we added the LeBron era, and this year, for 2K25, we got the Curry era. You can do it yourself. You can join KD, Curry, and the Warriors, or try and topple them with LeBron and the Cavs.
I can't wait to jump into the eras. What are some new features that fans could expect?
We've completely revamped how you can expand or contract the league, both in the modern era or even if you go back to any of the past eras. Now you can have any team size from 12 to 36. You can actually completely grow or shrink the league as you like it going from year to year. You're going to be able to customize it to degrees that you've never been able to do before. We took the standard role-playing experience and we just made it so awesome that you can actually go and choose your backstory. For example, maybe you want to be an ex-player. Maybe you want to be a savant that's gifted with spreadsheets, or maybe you're a closer, that you know that your battlefield is the boardroom. From there, you get to choose your attributes. Do you want to be really skilled at helping your players on the court, maybe improving your offense or defense? Or do you want to have charisma off the charts so that you can wheel and deal and get all those picks and trades that you want? Finally, you get to choose your perks, where we have a ton of completely new abilities that will really revamp and change how you play. Now, one thing that we actually think is really cool is player expression. So like, what do you think is the most important thing when you're building a team?
For me, it's getting scores, of course. I got to score the buckets, so I go after the high-scoring players.
We got badges for you. We got a badge that'll improve your outside shooting. We got badges that'll also improve your team depth so that everyone gets a little bit hotter. Maybe you want to pick the X player so that at level 12, you can get a perk. Everyone's on fire in elimination games. Really make sure that you can close them out.
This sounds pretty dynamic. So how can a player grow in the mode using these new features?
Great question. So the old staple for MyGM was that you'd be given tasks. Now that's been transferred to a conversation where, say, you have the team governor. He tells you, hey, I want to swap out all the starters. It's now up to you to decide how you navigate through that conversation. Afterwards, maybe you agree, maybe you don't. You get experience, you level up. When you level up, you get more attribute points to spend and more perks that you can get until eventually you can reach the cap of 20 and you're going to be unstoppable.
Okay, so how do these conversations and interactions take place this year in 2K25?
So eventually when someone has a conversation that they want to have with you, they'll give you a little notification and you actually go inside the MyGM building. It's a free roam environment. Go over, have a conversation, and it really makes it feel like you're in the role-playing experience, that you are the GM.
Last season, the NBA introduced the in-season tournament. I loved watching that. This year, it's being rebranded as the NBA Cup. So what can we expect from the NBA Cup in NBA 2K25?
One of the cool things about the NBA Cup going forward is that it's going to be able to work with schedule generation. Before, it's really awesome, but it's so complex to make. So we would basically just have to take the schedule and freeze it. Now for next year, we're actually going to be able to do a little bit more, generate different schedules as the years go on, be able to change up groups a little bit. So we think it's going to be even more engaging.
That wraps up our NBA 2K25 Courtside Report. I'm pumped. I know the fans are pumped. Jeff, thanks so much for sharing all the knowledge about this new mode.
You got it. And again, thanks to all the fans. We couldn't do this without them. We put in so much passion and effort just because we know that they're going to love it.
Can't wait to play it. And remember, for all of you out there, this is where your journey begins to building the next great dynasty. Make sure to stay tuned for more NBA 2K25 Courtside Reports.